Let's start with Vice President J.D. Vance. He had to come out yesterday to defend President Trump from all the woke Christians who are trying to cancel him just because he might have said, "I am Jesus," okay? Hey, get over it, snowflakes. Where in the Trump Bible does it say you can't worship false idols? So poor J.D. Vance had to come out and explain why you don't get it.
I think the president was posting a joke, and of course he took it down because he recognized that a lot of people weren't understanding his humor in that case.
Yeah, shut up. Shut up. It was a joke. What's the matter? You guys don't have jokes at Jesus camp? Everyone knows Trump posted this picture to be funny, right?
I did post it, and I thought it was me as a doctor.
Wait, what do you mean, a doctor? Okay, well, make up your mind. Is it a doctor or is it a joke? Or is it a doctor who is a joke, like a chiropractor? I don't know. Anyway, look, the point is all these Christians need to get off Trump's back. Even Pope Leo is going around criticizing Trump. And Catholic J.D. Vance had to take him to Sunday school.
I certainly think that in some cases it would be best for the Vatican to stick to matters of morality, to stick to matters of what's going on in the Catholic Church, and let the President of the United States stick to dictating American public policy.
Yeah, stop getting all high and mighty, the Pope. J.D. Vance just told the Pope to shut up and dribble. Look, it's hard enough being the Pope without having this guy telling you how to do your job. I mean, think about it. The Pope has to wear white all the time and eat Italian food. I mean, it's a miracle he isn't saying every mass covered in marinara. But let's move on, because there's a Trump administration official starting a podcast. And if you're hoping it's one of the ones with a voice that doesn't sound like shit, think again.
U.S. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has announced he is launching a new podcast.
I'm Robert F. Kennedy Jr., your HHS secretary. This podcast is about telling the truth, especially when it's uncomfortable.
I'm uncomfortable already. I can't think of anyone less suited to an audio-centric medium. Although, actually, maybe that's how they'll make money. I mean, DraftKings is going to pay to not have ads on it. I can't wait for his first guest, the jackhammer outside your apartment building at 6 a.m. But what's this podcast about exactly?
I'm going to ask the questions and lift the taboos and expose the hypocrisy and the conflicts and the corruption. We're going to follow the evidence wherever it leads. And we're going to name the names of the forces that obstruct the path to public health.
Wow, cool. You're going to talk about the government's problems on the podcast. That's great. And maybe after you do that, you could, I don't know, maybe send an email to yourself to fix it. Because you're the government now. Remember? That's your job. That's your job. What's episode 2 about? Why are government employees starting podcasts instead of working? I investigate. And finally, let's turn to Greg Phillips, the head of FEMA's Office of Response and Recovery. Now, in a normal administration, we would go the entire presidency without ever knowing who's the head of FEMA's Office of Response and Recovery. But, you know, this is Trump. So instead, we get shit like this.
Greg Phillips, he was on a podcast in January of last year, during which he claimed more than once that he's teleported, including one time to a Waffle House.
Okay, wait, hang on, everybody, wait. Just time out in America. Give me a timeout here. This dude teleported to Waffle House? Okay, look. He must be joking, right? You know, like when you tell everyone that you're Jesus, it's just a joke.
I was with my boys one time, and I was telling I was going to go to Waffle House and get Waffle House. And I ended up at a Waffle House. This is in Georgia. And I ended up at a Waffle House like 50 miles away from where I was. They said, "Where are you?" I said, "A Waffle House." They said, "Waffle House where?" And I said, "Waffle House in Rome, Georgia." They said, "That's not possible. You just left here like a moment ago."
Wow, I never thought I'd hear a boring teleportation story, but. This guy's like, I told my boys I was going to Waffle House, but instead I ended up at a different Waffle House. The universe works in mysterious ways. You have the power of teleportation, but you use it to go to Waffle House? I mean, that's like if you invented time travel and instead of going back in time to kill Hitler, you went back in time to kill the cashier at Waffle House. Surely there was another place you teleported to besides Waffle House.
I was on the phone. Oh my God, what's happening? And I was landed, and landed about 40 miles away in a ditch outside of a Baptist church.
It's amazing. Teleport to Waffle House, a ditch. This guy teleports to all the exact places you end up when you're blackout drunk. That's just incredible. I mean, Tiger Woods is like, yeah, that happened to me too, yeah. Yeah, I just teleported into an upside down car and... Here's how crazy this story is. Even Donald Trump heard it and was like, this is crazy.
So CNN's Andrew Kaczynski called the president to ask about all this. The president's first response was, quote, was he kidding? When Andrew said, no, the president said this, quote, I don't know anything about teleporting. It just sounds a little strange, but I know nothing about teleporting or him, but I'll find out about it right now.
Yeah, the president is on it. Trump's gonna find out about it right now. Because if there's a way to bend the laws of the universe to get waffles quickly, Trump will find it. Now, you're probably thinking it would be incredibly irresponsible to allow this guy to keep working at FEMA. Well, call M. Night Shyamalan, because here comes a twist that doesn't make any sense at all.
Despite all of this, multiple FEMA officials told us that his performance had eased some of their concerns about his lack of experience. One official even described him as FEMA's best hope, saying they couldn't believe that they were actually saying that.
Look, of course they like him at work, all right? He can go on a waffle run in seconds. But that tells you all you need to know about the Trump administration, okay? The Waffle House teleportation guy might be the most competent person in FEMA right now. So, we'll see. We'll have to see whether Trump ends up teleporting Greg Phillips to an unemployment office. In the meantime, Waffle House is using his story as part of a new marketing campaign.
Here at Waffle House, we've heard a lot about FEMA official Greg Phillips teleporting to one of our locations. Some say he's lying, some believe him. Our official position is, we don't care. We're Waffle House. You can drive here, teleport here, get thrown off a Zamboni through the window, unicycle in on ketamine. As long as you've got $3 in loose change, we are happy to have you. If we had standards, we wouldn't have customers. So teleport on over, with clothes, without clothes, whatever. The snobs at McDonald's might say, no shoes, no shirt, no service. Here at Waffle House, that'll make you the assistant manager. And remember, we're open 24/7, 365. When do we have time to clean, you might wonder? Hey, we don't ask you questions, and you don't ask us questions either. Where you come from, how you got here, what you're bleeding out of. At Waffle House, your family. The type of family you get in fistfights with.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Here comes one right now. And from all of us here at Waffle House, we hope to fistfight you soon. Waffle House. We don't care. I didn't kill your wife!